I'm Joe.
I'm Joe's mom.
And we're Eastside Vibes. So today we're covering something that I would say is like a little... Actually, I'm not going to say that it's a little different from what we've done, because if you've watched this channel for a while, like you would know that in the beginning, we were doing like a decent amount of K-pop stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And we had gone away from that just because there's so much music that comes out.
Yeah,
and
from other artists.
We just eventually got away from it, but I never really stopped listening to it.
Mm-hmm.
And I got really excited about this movie that came out this summer, the K-pop Demon Hunters movie.
And I just was not going to watch it. I was like, nope, won't do it.
Yeah, which I didn't really get because I thought you usually like animated movies and stuff.
Like Disney, yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, this isn't that different than Disney.
No, it isn't. I am fandom right now.
It's actually, it reminds me of Disney, to be honest.
I am fandom.
But, so, anyway, when this K-pop Demon Hunters movie came out, it wasn't, I don't think it was super heavily marketed or anything.
No, but it was number one on the list on Netflix.
Yeah, when it first came out, it was like I'm sure they were marketing it, but it wasn't that big. But the reason I had found out about it is because one of the singers in the movie for one of the so they have voice actors and then they also have singing actors.
Yep, for some of them, yeah.
And one of the singing actors is an artist who I have followed and listened to for a long time.
So one of the Huntrix groups?
Yes, her name was Ray Ami.
Oh,
yeah,
I like her.
It was Zoe.
Mm-hmm. I like her.
And so I've been a big fan of her music for a while. I've reviewed her music on my blog, and she has a very I don't know, it's her own style of pop and hip hop, I would say.
Yeah, she does rapping in it and stuff like that. Yeah, she's known to be a singer and a rapper.
Yeah, why? Did you look up any of her music after this?
No, I didn't. I will.
Oh. But so that's kind of how I had come across this.
Mm-hmm.
And then all of a sudden, and I was like, oh, I'll watch it eventually. And then within the first 2 weeks of the movie coming out, it just blew out of proportion.
Blew up.
Yeah, to the point where I know you were coming across it.
Up.
Just because there's no way that you weren't if you were online.
You put Netflix on and they always have those movies at the top to watch. That was on there for weeks.
It was number one.
When you go down to the top 10, number one for I don't know how many weeks.
I know it's the highest grossing animated movie of all time that Netflix has ever had.
I believe it.
And I believe it's the movie that's had the most amount of weeks at number one on Netflix.
I wonder how they're Netflix soundtracks. So since it's a soundtrack to a Netflix movie, I wonder where that is in rankings. I would assume it's up there.
So I was also gonna say this. One of the reasons why we're reviewing the soundtrack for this movie is because there were 4 songs from this soundtrack in the top 100 on Billboard, which was the first time that's ever happened for a soundtrack for any movie.
Even more than what was that Whitney Houston, The Bodyguard and all that stuff?
Yeah,
wow.
Which is for the thing is The Bodyguard, or I'm assuming Purple Rain, those are probably considered albums.
Oh, okay. This is a soundtrack.
And this is considered a soundtrack, okay, so I don't know if those ones apply.
Yeah, I get it.
But there's not a lot of movies where multiple original songs from the movie ended up doing something like this.
Yeah, the movie Purple Rain didn't do that.
Well, no, Purple Rain did.
They did? I don't know if they had 4 on at the same time.
No, I think they had 7.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
But
didn't know my facts.
But that's an album. That's not a soundtrack.
You're right.
Yeah, this is a soundtrack.
Yeah.
And we're not, the movie aside, we're not even going to talk about the movie really, but the music from this movie was, in my opinion, was very, very good.
Yes, and so for me, watching the movie and then listening to the soundtrack, I mean, I watched the movie and I was like, oh, this is what it's going to be about, because every song is totally related to something that is happening in the movie.
That's one reason why I like this, because it feels like a sing-along or a musical.
Yeah, it does. Like, have the Disney, they have the sing-alongs with the words.
Like, it's a little bit like High School Musical.
Yes,
where,
that's
like,
exactly what I thought of.
Every song, like you said, is related to exactly what's happening in the movie.
Everyone. Like, granted, I love Disney and all that kind of stuff, but some of their songs are just songs to be songs, whereas not in this one at all.
Yeah. Yeah, the difference would be like You Got a Friend in Me from like Toy Story. Like, you see how that relates to what's going on in the movie, but the lyrics aren't really about what's happening in the movie.
No, because that's actually an old song. It's a song.
I actually didn't know that.
Yeah, it was a song that was made before the movie.
But in this case, like you said, all these songs are made for the movie.
100%.
And yeah, like always, we're gonna talk about some of our favorite songs, which, considering it's a generally short album and all of the songs are good, we could probably talk about all of them.
Yeah.
But then we'll give some like more overall thoughts on the soundtrack and then maybe like the movie at the end.
Okay, good, because I was ready to go with it.
I mean, unless there's something you want to talk about right now, but
nope, I'll wait till the end.
Get into it.
I'll wait till the end.
But yeah, so the first song that we picked is like one of our favorites, was my pick, or one of my picks is, I mean, there's no way that we couldn't talk about this song. It's Golden. What Golden might be the biggest song of 2025. Pop song,
and we're to the end of the year. Yeah. Oh, it's huge. I watched the singers perform on, I think it was Jimmy Kimmel, and they were just so good. So good. And in my mind, they kind of almost like the one who plays Zoe, I think she has the hair up or whatever.
Yeah, that's Ray Ami.
Yeah, so she actually had her hair up like that in the thing. It was really interesting.
We can talk more about this later, but one thing I found interesting is with the actresses who did the voices and the singing, I feel like their personalities like represent these characters extremely well.
100%. So
like, you can see it in you can see like their personalities that come out in the music.
Do you think they made the soundtrack first and then put the characters in afterwards?
No, I think the movie was first.
But the real people fit the roles and the personalities of the anime movie.
Yeah. But so like I said, Golden is like one of the biggest songs of the year, if not the biggest song of the year.
Huge.
And this, like, it's a song where, like, I bet if you don't know this movie or you didn't watch it, you've come across this song just because of how popular it is. I think you were like, oh, like, that's what that's from.
Yeah,
like,
it's on the radio and everything. I mean, it's huge, yeah.
But Golden has, I would say, in my opinion, like, almost like a classic. And a lot of this album, to my opinion, feels this way. It almost has almost like a classic K-pop feeling.
I agree.
It's very anthemic.
Yes. Very
joyous. I like how, like, uplifting like the melody is.
Yes.
And the beat. And like you mentioned, a lot of the songs, pretty much all of the songs, directly relate to what's going on in the movie. And in the movie, like, Golden's is the band's like big song.
Yeah, it's their song that they wanted to make them popular.
And it's kind of, the song kind of like talks about like doing things your own way.
Yeah.
And like kind of like feeling like you were an outcast or not like accepted for like your personality and who you were, but you just keep pushing until like you're on top. And one thing about this track is, like you kind of mentioned, the vocals are like phenomenal. Specifically,
they're so good.
The vocals from, I think it's her name is Audrey, the one who plays like Rumi.
Yes.
And oh no, it's EJ's the one who plays Rumi. Her voice is like, especially in this song, is like incredible. Like you mentioned that, I think it was on Fallon, that live performance. And apparently she had like bronchitis like while that performance was going on, and she was still hitting like these insane notes with like power.
And just to flip in, that's what happened with the movie too, is when they were practicing it, the main character Rumi couldn't hit the high note.
Yeah.
So oh my gosh, when we talk about, life imitating movie.
Yeah. So that's Golden. Like I said, Golden is a song where
it's so good.
I feel like you would have. There's almost 100% chance you've come across this at some point this year.
Yep.
I've even heard it like out at the bars and stuff.
Yeah, that's what I said. Your dad plays the radio, and sometimes he'll go to the cool stations.
Yeah.
And I've heard this on the radio too.
So that's golden. The next one we picked was Your Idol, which we didn't really talk about the plot of the movie yet, but like basically like in the movie is about this group, Huntrix, who are like a K-pop, trying to be like K-pop stars, and then like by night they're demon hunters, because in like in the world like Korean like mythology, like they like you have like demons that like kind of like infiltrate like human society.
Yeah, they're actually from a generation of, I guess, K-pop groups, like 3-person K-pop groups who sing but also attack the demons, but then they also put like almost, I want to say like Harry Potter, this force field over where they live so the demons won't come out.
And Your Idol is a song by, in the movie there's like a rival K-pop group, Saja Boys, who happen to be demons, so they're also fighting this rival K-pop group, and Your Idol is one of the big songs by this rival K-pop group. And this song, out of like the songs by them, I like this one a lot more because it's like very powerful and mean.
Yes, Soda Pop they did just to show who they were. Yeah.
Know what it, like, visually, I don't know if like you know a lot about this, but visually, you know what this reminded me of, and I wonder if anyone would like get this vibe, but the song makes me think of you know the show Avatar: The Last Airbender? Yes. The Fire Nation on that show.
No, I don't know that.
That's like in like
it's kind of the same preface?
Yeah, no, on that show, like, the Fire Nation are, like, the bad guys. They're, like, the ones who are trying to take over everything.
Okay, and then...
And every time they show them, they obviously, like, use fire. Like, that's their thing. But everything about, like, on that show is very dark, and, like, when they show them, they usually have, like, kind of, like, deep, negative-sounding music.
Did they sing it all in the Avatar?
No.
I'm just joking.
No, but I'm saying, like... I could see this song like playing like on that show. Okay. Like during those scenes, because this song has a very like dark like feeling to it. Gotcha. And even the meaning of Your Idol is pretty dark, to be honest.
Okay, go.
Because I mean, it's talking about this is like a side note. I've always like been interested with the concept of like the term idol.
Yes, that's come up before in some of our
K-pop.
videos. Yes.
Because obviously idol must have a different connotation. Or maybe not than like the way we think of it in English. But like typically like you're obsessed with your idol. You worship your idol.
I think it's probably the same because in Asian religions, they always have like Buddha or stuff like that. That's their idol.
This is referring to people though. Like K-pop idols.
I get you. So what I'm wondering if idol is something more prominent there or something.
Well, this song, Your Idol, kind of has like that, like it's like when an artist like is telling their fans to be obsessed with them. Yes. Like in probably a bad way. To be honest.
Because they wanted to be the popular group and take over the good group.
Yeah. And I think that's like a really interesting concept because like you like want to like enjoy this song, but at the same time you're kind of like, this is like,
ew.
Yeah, you shouldn't be like trying to get like kids to be like that obsessed with you. But then I don't know if you've heard about this whole like somber thing.
No.
Whole different story, but there are artists who try to get their fans obsessed with them, obviously.
Really?
So this like leans into that idea. But yeah, Your Idol is definitely the biggest and like harshest song on this EP, I would say, or on this soundtrack.
All right.
And I like how much it stands out. So that's Your Idol. The next one we picked is Free. That's one of my mom's picks. And to be honest, I downloaded this song. Yeah. I probably would have picked this one if you didn't.
Yeah, I've downloaded quite a few songs now. But I feel hip, is what I'm saying. So, all right, so Free is by the two main characters, Rumi and Jinyu. And they're on opposite sides, obviously. Rumi is one of the generational singers, and Jinwoo is the one who basically convinced the demon in the dark side to let him come to the real world to take over everything, and then he brought 5 people with him. Well,
they're kind of similar, where like Rumi
That's true.
is a demon that was like saved basically like to like help out her family, and Jinwoo was a demon who basically ditched his family to have his own, you know, so they almost did it in an opposite way.
I think the demon character is like Hajani or something like that. I think it is. Anyways, okay. So in this song, even though they're on opposite sides, Jinwoo and Rumi actually like get together, and not even in normally necessarily in a relationship thing. I think in the end it was probably going to go that way.
Yeah.
But it's like they were on opposite sides, and they were kind of like, what can we do to stop this from happening? So the song is called Free.
I compare it to High School Musical.
Oh,
and
definitely.
Like, once again, that reminds me of High School Musical, like Troy Bolton and Gabriella.
Yep.
When like they shouldn't be together.
Against Sharpay and her brother.
Yeah. No, like there's in every movie there's like a song where like they sing about how they shouldn't be together.
Yes.
It's like a slower song.
Yes.
And this is kind of like that for that movie.
Yep. So Free is in a really significant point in the movie.
Yeah.
Because it's sharing the struggle that they both have with the dark side. So like he said, this Jinwoo is from the dark side, and anybody who's from the dark side has these like tattoos all over them. And Rumi also has those tattoos, but because her dad was a demon, but her mom wasn't. So she's never had the demon part of her come out. But Jinwoo finds out that she's part demon, and nobody else knows about it. So they're talking about, you know, trying to free themselves from this, like, kind of like you're put in a category. So they're trying to free themselves from this category so that they won't you know, necessarily always be just thought about that way. So here's some lyrics that go with that to try to show that they're trying to bond together and, you know, free themselves from it. Okay, I gotta think. Okay, I can't think of it. You got a dark side, guess you're not the only one. What if we both try fighting what we're running from? We can't fix it if we never face it. What if we found to escape it? We could be free.
You probably shouldn't do that.
It's just really pretty. I'm sorry. I had the tune in my head, and now I don't have it anymore. But then they also have, so basically it's saying we both have the dark sides, and we're both trying to fight beyond that dark side. So maybe together we can learn how to be free of this and like move past the whatever the tattoos mean. And then there's another part that says basically this is when you can see a relationship would eventually form. They're like, but here with you I can finally breathe. You say you're no good, but you're good for me. I've been hoping to change. Now I know we can change. And then she's like, you know, we could be free. So they actually both sing that part, and they have great voices. But this song was just, they had beautiful voices. There is a difference, you know.
Well, yeah, it's like the most like delicate like song on here. Yeah,
definitely.
I think it's a really pretty song.
Yep.
But yeah, so that's Free. Yeah, I also really enjoy this song. Like you said, it's almost like an anthem.
Yes.
For the movie.
Yep. Exactly.
Yeah, and
that's why they're saying that when you're in the movie, not the album, but in the movie, it comes at a really good place, almost like the half point of the movie, which brings out the, you know, when you have those two working together, it's like, oh, this is where the movie's going now.
Yeah. And so the last one we picked is What It Sounds Like, and that was another one of my mom's picked.
Yep.
So I'll let you talk about it.
So Rumi's teammates, or whatever you want to say, the people in her band find out that she's part demon, and like they completely, you know, move away from her and all that stuff. But prior to that happening, they were trying to come up with a song that would make them more popular than the demon, the Saja boys. So they kept trying to write a song
that's Takedown.
Yeah, and then Takedown, and then this one also came along too, because they were trying to get what is like our sound, what are we trying to get together. So they were all kind of writing this their own way, and then in the end Rumi comes out singing it by herself, and then her two colleagues come in as well. So anyways, it's motivating song, and it brings the people back together, obviously the demon hunters as they're called. And some say it's actually the central meaning of the movie because they reconnected, is what happened.
Well, yeah, because Takedown is like, that's like the song that was they wanted to make the kind of like talk badly about the demons.
Yes, yeah,
but
Takedown.
In the movie, Romy didn't want to do that song because she's secretly a demon.
Yep.
So she feels like they're singing about her.
Yep.
Yeah. And like you said, what it sounds like is kind of the time when she where it's finally revealed to the other members of the group that she is,
and to everybody.
Yeah, that she's a demon too.
Yeah, to everybody. And in also because they do this, the good Harry Potter barrier comes back in again to keep the demons out. So actually this is the song that I was supposed to be singing with it. Why do we cover up the color stuck inside our head? Get up and let the jagged edges meet the light instead. Show me what's underneath. I'll find your harmony. The song we couldn't write. This is what it sounds like.
Yeah, this song has a very motivational feeling.
Very much so. Yeah. Very much so.
Lyrically
Golden is like a up, like a raise you up kind of thing.
Yeah.
Takedown is really that harsh one, and this is like they're coming together to lift everything up and make it more positive again.
Yeah.
Yeah. Great song. Yeah.
Yeah. So those were some of our favorite songs from here. We also mentioned Takedown. We didn't mention Strategy, which I like a lot, which is by Twice.
So weird.
Technically that's not by the members of the band.
Yeah.
But actually every song on here that wasn't by the members of the band were also good too.
Right.
Because Strategy was good. I like Path a lot by the Korean band Jokers.
Okay.
It kind of reminded me of is his name like Roy Orbison or...
Oh, the guy who I can't remember.
That's what this song reminds me of.
Okay, I know exactly who you're talking about.
And then that Love Maybe song by Mellowmance, that one's good too. It kind of has like a Japanese or J-pop funk feeling to it.
Right.
And yeah, like we said, I think every song on this whole album is good, to be honest.
I was like, okay, I'm gonna shout out, and then I'm shouting out Soda Pop, Golden, Strategy, Takedown with just the singers, Your Idol. Let's see. And then there was the Love Maybe you brought up. Yeah. It's in Korean, but it's beautiful. And you brought up Roy Orbison.
That's
with
what
that
it reminds me of.
And that reminded me of, I told you who it was. Jimmy Wilson or something like that. He had a song, this is from a long time ago.
Well, I think Roy Orbison would be from that era
too,
he
was before him.
Oh, before
him. And
okay.
it's not the same song or anything, but the music and the instrumentals right away, I'm like, oh my gosh, I know this song. So yeah, that came up in my mind. Path is beautiful, and to be honest, the score suite, which is in the end,
I think that's really pretty.
It's all instrumental, and I'm not is it gorgeous, but you could totally sit and just meditate to that song. If you're stressed up and you want to become unstressed, you could just sit and listen to that song on replay.
Yeah, the score is great.
Oh, it's really nice. I like that.
But yeah, those were our thoughts and some of our favorite songs from the movie. We kind of gave some thoughts on the movie as a whole as we went, but I think you said, is there anything else you wanted to say? Because... Yeah,
so there was something I actually told him. I was at this event the other day where there were trick-or-treaters and all that stuff. And this girl went walking by dressed as Rumi. And the coolest thing is, not only did she have the hair, but somebody crocheted or knitted the hair. So it was super thick and it was unbelievable. So I'm watching her walk by and I'm like, oh, I know who that is. And then these little girls start running up to her going, Rumi, can I have a hug? And they were just and she's hugging them all back and everything. And I'm like, talk about a moment for those little girls to be like, oh, I met her. And for her to be like, oh my gosh, you know.
I would say, like, talk about how big and important this movie is. And
yeah, I mean, these were like little kids, like 5-year-olds.
I could think of the last time I could think of something where that happened would be like Frozen.
Yes.
Yeah. And Frozen is like one of the biggest probably the biggest animated movie of all time.
Mm-hmm.
And I seriously think this movie could like reach that impact.
I agree, because whenever you would see a grown adult walk around like Elsa or everything, like people would little kids would think that was
like
Elsa.
Like I said, there haven't been a lot of characters in movies that have like really, like, I don't know, like resonated with people. Yeah, like this.
When we were going through this thing, there were a lot of Elsas. There were who's her sister besides Elsa? It's oh my gosh,
Anna.
Sorry, oh my gosh, Anna. There were Annas. But there were a lot of Elsas. So to see that this girl really she was probably a teenager, really went out of her way to make herself look like Rumi. I'm telling you, next Halloween, that's all the costumes. They're all going to be
Well, I think there's
Demon
still
Hunter.
a lot of them.
I think there's now, but I haven't seen like as many of them. But again, that was just one thing. But this girl just killed it. And it was the hair that killed it. And then it was the little kids just so thrilled.
Yeah, like I said, I think this movie like honestly has that impact. It's funny because, like I said, I like kind of went into it. I'm like, okay, like I'll watch this and whatever, and then I was telling people to watch this, and it's like, you know,
it's good.
You know, I'm a grown man, and I'm telling people to watch this animated like PG movie on Netflix. They're like, dude, like, what are you talking about?
I will now say that I am an old lady, and I will be telling people to watch this movie on Netflix.
There was like a couple of my friends. I'm like, dude, like I know like people who I know who like anime. I'm like, just trust me, like just watch it. Yeah. And they did, and they're like, yeah, you were right. Yeah. Sorry.
I wonder if your sister's boyfriend watched it yet.
I'm sure he's anime.
Yeah, no, I will be telling people, I don't know, maybe like, people my age.
You said, like, there was, like, some, like, creator you watch or whatever, like, they were getting annoyed at their kids for singing it all the time, and now they're running around singing it all the time.
Yeah, they are, and there's this other group, group that I watch on TikTok, and they were running around singing Golden. Like, they're in the background singing Golden and all, and I'm like, oh my gosh, and they're, like, my age, too.
Yeah, like I said, I've been, like, out places and heard that song come on, and, like, tons of people are singing it.
Right. I mean, not that you need it to be a grocery store song yet, but I think it's so good that they'll probably start putting it in, especially the holidays. I bet you'll hear it on that, and you are going to have people walking in and out of the stores singing these songs.
This came out like a little while ago, and I have seen that. I know, like, you probably haven't come across it. Yeah, I have seen how popular this has become.
It's amazing.
So, yeah, that was our opinion on the K-pop Demon Hunters soundtrack.
Again, fandom right here.
Yeah, like I said, this was something I knew I had to get you to check out, because I'm like, it's just a hit.
I gotta be honest and tell you, I wish I could have a costume like that girl did. It was so cool. Like, I would go around like Rumi. Definitely.
But anyway, so I'm Joe.
I'm Joe's mom.
And we're Eastside Vibes. Thanks for watching.
Bye.